My
Barbara,
homework.
Hi, Miss Barbara.
Hello, Maureen is on and
Miss
Mercedes is
Barbara.
on. We have two new students, Latoya and Audrey. We have Maureen, we have
Hi.
Mercedes. Okay.
Okay, Miss Barbara, you sent it on my phone.
I
I
sent
see it on
one.
my phone now. Please fill in the blank using the 4 words below.
That's it.
Yes, it's on my phone, but
I get
when
it
use
too.
Huh?
Yes, I sent it to Mercedes. I sent it to Maureen.
Yeah, I get. Yeah, and I
Chastity.
didn't see it. I
Okay.
didn't see this on my phone. I usually go on the tablet, and I didn't see it.
But the email, you check an email on your phone, correct?
Yes,
Okay, so it's there, Latoya.
yes, it's an email.
Audrey sees it there, so that's
Yes,
good.
it's on the
Okay.
phone. Email, yeah,
Okay.
the email on the phone. but
So
not on the
let's,
tablet.
okay. All right, let's just go first look at what we will be covering today. Let's see. All right,
Mhm.
all right. Does everybody see the screen?
Yeah, Miss Barbara.
Okay, so we'll be going through our variables, expressions, and exponents homework. And then for variables and expressions, we will look at adding, subtracting, multiplying, dividing, polynomials, and factoring. Okay, that's what we're doing today. Now let me go to the homework that, let's go to a new share. And I'll bring up the homework. Okay. Okay, does everybody see operations with polynomials and factoring?
Yes.
All right. Latoya, this is the homework that I sent. Audrey has it.
I
You
didn't
should
see
have
that.
it too, because I didn't send it separate people. I sent it to everybody.
Yeah, I see it now on my tablet. I know see it.
Okay. Well, let's go. Well, you should know these anyway, right? You'll take constant expression. Well, let me make this bigger so you can see it.
Hi, Latoya.
Hi, Maureen. You dashed me away. Too bad.
Yeah.
Hi, Mercedes.
Mercedes,
You act like she's not here.
where is she? She.
I'm here now. Yeah.
Oh, I'm sorry. I was muted. I was answering you, Latoya. How are you?
Okay.
I'm okay.
Okay, let's go through the first one. You've got 4 words there: constant, expression, variable, and equation. And you are to fill in the blank. The first one, a letter or symbol used to write a value, a number that can change. Some examples are X, Y, A, and C. What is the answer, Mercedes? Constant, expression, variable, or equation?
Variables.
Variable, that is correct. Does everybody have that? That's the variable. Okay, Latoya, a blank is a value that does not change. Some examples are 56, 47, 1.5, and 2. Which one?
Equation.
Latoya, I don't believe you said that. I don't
God,
believe.
this man
Audrey,
doesn't
what
do-
is it?
Is expression.
Audrey?
Uh-huh.
A value that does not change.
Um,
Some examples are 56, 47, 1/2, and 2. What's the answer, Audrey?
Oh,
Expression.
expression.
Audrey? Maureen, what is it?
I learned this, I don't remember it.
I think it's a continent.
A constant. That's right,
constant.
Maureen, constant.
Oh.
Very good.
Mm.
It's a constant.
A constant.
How is it a concern, Miss Barbara?
Huh?
How is it a concern?
A constant, a value that does not change. It's not an expression. It's not a variable. It's not equation, has to have an equal sign.
Oh, yeah, that's
Right?
true.
Okay. Now, Latoya, number 3.
Number 3 is expression. I didn't read it through.
Number 3, Audrey. A blank is a math statement that shows the two sides are equal.
Equation.
Which
Miss
one,
Barbara.
Audrey? Latoya, when I call you, you answer. Don't think you can chime back in when you get the answer.
Audrey,
Yes.
Audrey, are
equation.
you there? Equation.
I said it last. I said it
Okay.
before.
All right, Latoya, the last one.
Expression.
Expression. Remember now the difference. Expressions don't have equal signs. That's what I'm going over this because sometimes you get them confused or mixed up.
Yeah, do.
Yeah, expressions don't have equal signs. They're numbers and operations. In other words, the operations could be plus, minus, or it could be what? Multiplication, division. So the operation signs would be between either numbers or variables or variable combinations. So now you know the difference in a constant expression or variable equation. Those are foundation expressions in math, all right? And remember the variables can be anything from A to Z, even though we overuse X and Y, but it could be anything from A to Z. Now let's translate some words to math. You can use any kind of symbol you want. The sum of the length and width is 30. Mercedes, how would you translate that into math? Tell me what to write. Actually, I'm gonna have to write it.
The length.
Okay.
Boy.
The sum means what, Mercedes?
Addition.
Addition. So give me an expression that's showing you adding the length and the width and you're getting 30. Is means equal. Tell me what to write, Mercedes.
So if I can say 15 plus,
I don't want it in numbers. I want variables.
oh no, X
Okay,
X.
X
plus
plus, that's for the sum. Okay,
say A
okay, A
equal
equal,
30.
that's it. Yeah, you could have said length plus width
Yeah.
equal 30. It's okay. You can use anything you want. X plus A is okay. And to be consistent, since you said, since I put a capital X, I put capital A. So you're translating from the words to the math. Sum means add, is mean equal.
Equal. Yeah.
All right. Latoya, number 2.
No, consecutive integer after the integer is 20.
After the integer n is 20. What do we mean by
20.
consecutive?
Consecutive numbers.
Yeah. Just give me an example of consecutive numbers.
13.
Well, if you give me consecutive numbers, you give me more than one.
Oh,
13 and what follows 13?
14.
Yeah, 13, 14, 15. Those are consecutive integers. 1, 2, 3, 4, 20, 21, 22. Now, give me the translation of the consecutive integer after the integer n is 1. Remember, is equal. So tell me what to write. I start you off. There's n. What do I put behind it?
Minus.
The consecutive integer after the integer n. It's not a minus.
Plus.
Plus, that's right. So, plus what?
20.
No. Is 20 means equal 20.
20. Oh,
So what goes here?
20.
No. If you say 1, 2, 3, 4, those each one of those integers differ by what?
1 by 1.
That's it. So what do I put here?
N plus 1 equal 20.
That's it. Very good, Latoya. You got it. N plus 1 equals 20. All right. So n is the integer. And just to be consistent, we'll use the little n like they gave us. Okay. And each integer differ by 1. Those are your counting numbers. 1, 2, 3, 4, 20, 21, 22, 100, 101, 102. Okay, they only differ by 1. Is equal. Questions? Okay, Maureen, number 3. Translate the difference of 5 and y into an algebraic expression. What does difference mean, Maureen?
Truthfully, I really can't remember that, but I like I can't remember right now.
Difference? What does difference mean, Mercedes?
Difference is
What operation?
is that divide?
No.
Divide? I don't remember. Oh God.
Audrey, difference.
Subtract.
Subtract. Very good.
That's it.
That's it. When you subtract things, you get a difference. Okay, so the difference of 5 and y. What would that be, Audrey?
The difference of 5 and y
Yes.
is 5 minus y.
That's it. Very good. 5 minus y. And let me make that to where you can see it, because I can hardly see it. 5 minus y. That's the answer. Okay. Difference means subtraction. Sum means addition. Into means division. Quotient means division. Product means multiplication. Times mean multiplication. All right.
Less than means different.
That's it. That's it for you.
Division.
Less than. No,
Different.
subtraction.
Subtraction.
Less
I mean.
than. More than is adding. Less than is subtracting. Okay. Mercedes, number 4. Jacob is 12 years younger than Michael. Use any variables you like.
12 years younger than Michael. So
Jacob is 12 years old.
Jacob N
I'm sorry, what did you say? N?
N
N is Jacob, right?
yeah. Could you make the hand a little bigger, please?
Okay. Okay, N
Years younger than
is equal. So I put you an equal there. Now what goes after that?
Jacob is 12 years younger than Michael. Then less than should I
Would
put
be
the
negative.
What how do you want to represent Michael?
put the less than sign?
No. What do you want to put for Michael's variable?
For Michael's variable, I could
One
put
negative something.
No, you said N is
That's his
Jacob.
age.
N is Jacob. So
Yeah.
what variable you want to use to represent Michael?
put M.
Okay, so we'll put M. Okay, now what do I put?
The less than sign.
No,
Oh,
younger than translates to addition or subtraction.
subtraction.
Subtraction. So I put a minus sign and put what?
N again?
No, 12 years younger.
Oh, 12 years.
12. Right. In other words, subtract 12 from Michael's age to get Jacob.
Yes.
Jacob, you use an N. You could have said what? You could have said J for Jacob equal. And like you said, M for Michael minus 12. It's the same, it doesn't matter. But I kind of like to use variables to kind of match what I have. So if I
Okay.
say Jacob, I would use J, and Michael, I'll use M.
Yeah. Move the N.
Okay. Questions number 4.
So like that question, Miss, that's the way we should put the answer.
Yes, you're translating the words into the math. So it's saying Jacob, variable for Jacob, is equal. 12 years younger means you subtract 12 years from Michael's age. Michael's age represented by M. Okay. All right, let's go to number 5. Latoya, number 5. 7 less than a number.
7 minus 0.
Nope. Less than means what, Latoya?
Sub,
Go ahead.
subtraction.
That's right, means subtracting. So if I'm subtracting 7 from a number, what's that number? What do you want to call the variable?
Oh, sorry. And X
Okay,
minus
okay,
7.
that's it.
Yeah, I forgot my mind went somewhere.
Yeah, 7
Oh,
less
just
than a
a
number
little.
means you're subtracting 7 from a number that Latoya is calling X. Got it? So that's how you would represent that. Okay.
Boy, algebra gone into word problems. Gee. This is a lot.
Any questions on translating words into the math? You've got to remember those, the less than, greater than, more than, sum of, difference, into, quotient, product, because a lot of word problems use those, and you should be
Oh.
able to translate them to the math. Yes, Nelson.
So, when the X represent the number that 7 is less than.
Yes, Latoya used X for the number. Less than a number means 7 subtracted from a number. So she said my number is X and I'm subtracting 7 from it.
Okay.
That's one of the few where you're giving it that the number comes after the variable. Okay, 7 less than, the 7's coming before the variable. I mean, the 7 is coming after the variable.
Okay.
But just remember, less than is subtracting.
It's like you're saying 12 minus 2. Instead of putting 12 there, you put an X and then minus and then 2.
Say it again.
It's like saying 12 minus 2. Instead of putting 12, you put an X, then you minus, and then numeral 2. Just like this, the X minus 7.
Okay. But
I'm
see,
saying-
remember, we're not using numbers.
I know.
We're using, well, we're using maybe a number, but we're using variables. A number is a variable. So you wouldn't say 12 minus 2.
No, but
Because-
I'm just doing the opposite, just to clear that I understand it properly. Instead of putting the number, I put a variable in place of a number, and then I say minus 7.
So what do you want me to write here for this?
No, you don't write nothing. I'm getting it. I'm just putting the opposite, so I to show that I said I comprehend very well what you just did.
Oh, okay. Okay, so you said 7 less than 12. That means subtract 7 from 12.
Yes, yes.
okay,
Just
I
a
got it.
sample
Yeah,
example.
yeah, you can put a number in there. You say 7 less than 12 means I'm subtracting 7 from 12. 12
Yeah.
minus 7.
I mean,
Okay.
like to get the same thing in an exam,
Yes,
and just to get
yes.
it right, you put
Yeah.
it the old-fashioned way and then carry it back to algebra.
Right, you're right, Mercedes. Sometimes it's good to put a number, then it start making sense. Say, instead of 7 less than a number, I say 7 less than 20. What's 7 less than 20? 20 minus 7. Instead of X minus 7, 20 minus 7.
Exactly.
Very good. Yeah, that's a good thing to do when you're doing math is when you have the variables, try to put a number there and see, does it make more sense if I put a number? That's a really good technique to use, okay? Now we want to look at evaluating expression. That means substituting the variable. And I'm going to give you a couple of minutes to do these. And Audrey, I want you to do this one. Tell me your answer. Okay. Make it bigger.
Could you make it bigger, Miss
Yes,
Babel?
yes, I did. I just made it bigger. All right. And I want you, everybody should do this. And then I want you to give me an answer, Audrey.
Oh no.
Wherever you see a X, you put a 3. Where you see a Z, you put a 2. Remember we did some of these last week?
Yeah,
So you remember, right? Get ready.
yeah.
I'm calling you for the next one.
Uh-oh.
All right. So it's called substitution of the variable.
You ready for my answer?
Yes.
Hold up,
24.
wait. You should wait.
Why should
This
she
is not
wait?
grade 2
Why
class.
should she say?
Why should she wait, Mercedes?
I was writing it off and then do it. So I could, when she give us if I have the same answer.
No, she's going to give her an answer. What's your
Oh.
answer, Audrey?
24.
What's yours, Mercedes?
Oh no, I haven't done it yet. All I mean, give me a minute, please. What?
6. What is Z? A 2, right?
Yeah.
Okay. Then plus, and then 4. What is X, Mercedes?
X is 3.
Okay, so you put a 3, substitution of the variable, right? And that gives you what? Not the math, 12
3.
plus 12 and equal 24. And that's what Audrey got.
I don't
Questions?
understand. I don't understand this one.
Audrey, explain it, please.
The 6Z,
Yes.
you multiply the Z by the 6 and it is 2 because Z is 2, right? So 2 6 is 12. I see it close to the 6. It means to multiply.
Oh,
Okay. Remember, parentheses can be used for multiplication, just like times and dots and asterisk.
I did another one. That's why.
Keep going, Audrey.
And the plus sign, you added then the 4. The X is 3, so 4 times 3 would be 12. And you add the 6.
Right there.
The 6 2s is 12. And the 3 4s are 12. So you add the 2 together, and that's how you get 24.
So you're saying that the Z
Z is
represent
2.
Right
But
here.
when you
two.
say it
You
close
say-
together,
so
it
you
means to
say-
multiply. When the variable is close to the number, you to the letter, you multiply.
hold a minute.
See,
So,
see what Audrey's
Let me
telling you?
put- hold a minute. So you're saying you take the 2 from the Z and put it.
Right here. See it, Mercedes? 6 times Z, 6 times 2, because that's what Z is. Z equal 2. And Audrey said the 4x, 4 times x, x is 3. So you put the 3 there. Then you do the math. 6 times 2, Audrey said is 12. 4 times 3 is 12. And then you add.
All right, Miss. Oh, let me go back to something because my phone just get a call and I just cut off the call. So I didn't get to hear you. I'm sorry. That's why I missed
She
my
can write,
iPad.
she can write it on paper.
So you're saying after I multiply 6 times 2, why do I get 12? Why do I have 12 plus 12?
Because you got to multiply 3 by the 4.
Wait, just a minute. Let Audrey explain it to you. Go ahead, Audrey.
Speak
You
slowly.
might write, the Z is value to 2, right?
Yes.
And when you find the letter and the number close together, it means to multiply.
Okay.
Right here.
Then you have the 3, which is the value of X.
Yes.
And you have the 4, so you multiply the 4 by the X, which is 4 by 3, and you get
Oh,
12.
you get another 12. Okay.
And
got
then
it.
you add the 2 together,
You get 24.
and that's how you get 24.
Okay. Remember PEMDAS, you've got to do your multiplication before your addition.
PEMDAS is, please excuse my dear Aunt Sally.
Add that part.
Okay.
Sally.
Okay, Mercedes, Audrey explain it to you?
Yes, thank you.
Very
Thank you.
good. Okay. So now, Latoya, number 2. Let me make it bigger.
Yeah, you're gonna do pandas first. The
PEMDAS
power.
means multiply, addition, subtraction, division.
Latoya, let's just zoom it up first. Make it
Okay.
bigger.
Yeah, there we go.
Yeah, you're
Got
gonna
it,
do your
got
parentheses
it
first.
bigger.
Yeah, that's it.
Latoya, please start over again.
No, I'm saying you're gonna do your parentheses first.
Yes.
So it's 7.
So let me just copy that. Latoya, you tell me where to put things, okay?
Yeah, I do the parentheses first, so it's more understandable. You
Okay,
do the middle first. So anyway you see a Z, that is 4. So it's gonna
so,
be 7 minus 4.
okay,
So anyway you see a X, it's gonna be 2. So you're
okay,
gonna put 2 beside the 4.
okay,
And anyway you see a Y, then you're gonna put a 5.
Okay.
okay.
So you're gonna come back and do the parentheses first again. So
Yeah.
4 from 7 is gonna be 3.
Okay, let me just copy that and do what Latoya is saying. Okay. Okay, so she did her subtraction because PEMDAS, she did the parentheses, right? So this is a 3. Okay, Latoya, what you did? What
Yeah,
did you do
so you're
next?
gonna do 4 times 2 is 8 plus 3.
Okay, so let's just put that here. 4 times 2 is 8. So we put our 8 here. And what's your other multiplication, Latoya?
And it's a minus 30.
Yeah, 6 times 5, that product, 30.
It's a positive times a negative.
Okay, and what's your
So you
answer,
get a
Latoya?
negative. So 8 plus 3 minus 30
What's that equal to?
is 11 minus 19
Plus or minus?
minus 19.
Minus 19, very good.
Yeah.
Mercedes, Latoya gave you an excellent
Yes. Very,
explanation, right? You followed?
yeah, she always good on this one.
Minus 19, that's your answer.
Latoya always good on this one from a long time. I remember the classes.
Any questions on number 2? Nice following PEMDAS, Latoya. Very good.
Yeah, because if I don't do it that way, I get confused and then I don't know what the hell I'm doing.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah. So that's why I do it that way.
Okay, Maureen, number 3. Let me bring it up. Give you a chance to do number 3. Okay. Let me make it big so you can see it. And Maureen, 10m plus n squared over 4. Maureen?
You muted?
Maureen, are you there? She's not muted.
Yes, I hear Miss Barbara.
What do I do?
Okay, can't get this one figured out. Get it.
Oh, yes, you can, Maureen. You substitute m as 5 and n as 4. So wherever you see an m, you'll put a 5, and
Five.
where you see a n, you put a 4.
Okay.
I give it a try.
So you put the 5 under the 10?
Well, the 10 is a multiplication. 10 times m. You see it right here?
Yeah.
10 times m. Right?
Mm-hmm.
So what do I put here, Maureen? 10 times what?
1.
What is
Oh,
m? What is m, Maureen?
Equal to
I'm talking to Maureen.
recording.
I'm talking to Maureen.
Oh,
Maureen,
is
what?
M.
So what do I put here for the m?
Equal?
No, substitution, Maureen. 10 times m is a multiplication. So I put parentheses, and what do I put after the parentheses instead of the m? What do I put, Maureen?
5.
That's it. Very good. See, you put a 5. Okay, now let's go over to our n. What is n? What did it give you the value of n?
4.
4. So instead of the n, what do I put here, Maureen?
The 4.
I put the 4. That's right. Put the 4. Take that out. And this is over 4. So let me just put that over 4. Okay. Now, Maureen, what's 10 times 5?
50.
Excuse me.
50.
50. Okay. What's 4 times 4, Maureen?
16.
16, right? So I have 16 over 4. What's 16 over 4, Maureen?
4.
4, right? Okay, so let me put 16. This is underneath the 4. Okay, so that you said was 4, so let's just put here equal 50 plus 4. And what's that, Maureen? What's 50 plus 4?
54.
54. See, you did it. You said you didn't do it. You did it. Very good. See, you just substitute in for the variable. 5 for the m, 4 for the n. Got it? Okay. That's our homework, except for the exponents. Now we'll look at the exponents. So how many really understand exponents well? Anybody?
Fairly well.
Fairly well? Okay. All right. Let's do a new share. And we're going to exponents. I think I have it here. Let's see. Okay, here's our exponents. Latoya is the only one that sent me hers, and she got all of them right, but a couple.
I have mine, but I didn't send it. I think we was going to discuss it on. I already finished mine, but I didn't send
You
it in.
should have sent it.
Yeah, but last year you told me you were going to discuss it on the
Yeah,
class. Well, you
yeah,
said you must discuss all in
said
class.
we were going to discuss it in class, but it's nice to try it and see how you do on it.
I can give you my answer now.
Okay, give me the answer
didn't-
number 1. What's number 1?
Huh?
What's the answer for number 1, Audrey?
B. No, sorry, A. I had A for number 1.
Why did you change? You had it right.
Huh?
You had it right. You said B. B is correct. Remember, this is a 2. Let me put it over here. That's 2 to the minus 2. Okay, make that.
2 to the minus 2?
Yeah, that's 2 to
Yeah,
the
wait,
minus
no.
2.
Oh,
Right?
yes, but that way, right?
And what do you do when you have a negative exponent? What do? You write it as what?
As plus.
As 1 over the plus, reciprocal of the plus. So
Yeah.
that becomes 2 to the minus 2.
Oh, I didn't do that, you know. You know, I write 2 to the second. I didn't write it 2 to the minus. I didn't say I had a dash up there.
Yeah, yeah, that's a minus.
Okay.
That's to the minus. That's equal to 1 over 2 to the second power. So let me put the power here.
Oh, very
Okay.
sorry,
So what's 2 to the second power, Audrey?
4.
4. So that's then will be 1 over 4. And you had it right. Then you changed it. So 1 over 4. So the answer would be B.
B. Okay.
You had it right, Audrey. Why you change it? Answer B. Did
I got
everybody?
that one right.
I
Yeah,
had
that-
C for I had C for number 2.
Okay, let's go to number 2. See if that's right. Okay, so Audrey you had for number 2, you had multiplication. You add the exponents. 4, 3 is 7, and 2 is 9. So C is correct. That's correct.
And number 3, I had D.
And number 4 minus 2, you have a 2, and that's correct. Very good. All right.
You go, Audrey, hot girl.
Mercedes,
Yeah.
you follow me? You and
Yes,
Maureen?
I'm
Okay.
following.
Yeah,
Yeah,
we follow,
okay.
yeah.
Yeah, just add the exponents and multiplication, subtract the exponents and divisions. You remember that? We did that before.
Now,
Okay.
I have not B for number 4.
Number 4 is a power of a power. So you multiply the 3 times the 4, and you get what? 12?
12.
Okay.
Not seen it, Miss Barbara.
See
Oh,
it?
I couldn't find it. Oh,
Okay, here we go. 3 times 4 is 12, and there's 3 to the 12. So answer B.
okay.
And number 5, I
Number
put C.
5. Number 5. 3 to the second is what? 9. 4 to the second is what?
16.
64, 16 times 4. 4 to the second is 16. So 16 times 9, and you got C. That's correct.
Yeah.
Everybody following?
Yeah,
Yeah, I got
Carry
those
on.
right.
So she's got
um,
that. Okay.
Miss, can you do 5? Can you touch 5 again, please?
Okay. Audrey, explain 5.
Okay, 3 to the second power is 3 times 3, which is 9.
Okay.
Times 4 to the second power, which is 4 times 4 is 16. And then you multiply the 9 times the 16, you get 144.
All it again. You said 3
Okay.
to the second power is what?
Okay.
3 to the second power is 9. Because you multiply 3
Okay.
times 2 twice. You know, 3 times 3 twice.
Yeah.
Alright. 3 to the second means 3 times 3. And Audrey is saying 3
Yeah.
times 3 is 9. Okay.
Yeah.
Now,
Yeah.
when you got the 4 to the second, Audrey, what did you get?
4 times 4
It's 16.
is 16.
Okay.
Yeah.
So 4 to the second. Let me just put that. This 4 times 4. So that's equal to 16. So keep going, Audrey. Then what did you do?
You multiply the 9 by the 16. And you get 144.
Got you.
Got it, Mercedes?
Yes, got it.
Okay. She did it for you in the steps. She did the 3 square, the 4 square, and then multiply, because of multiplication. All right.
Thank you.
Okay, let's go to, that was number 5.
Number
Number
5,
s-
I have B.
Okay, number
That's what I
5.
did, Audrey, and I couldn't believe I got it wrong. I was mad.
You get it wrong?
Yeah, it's A. Miss Barbara says A. How could it be A?
Miss Barr said it's
No,
A.
No, she was talking about 5.
number
Oh.
6. Number
No,
Number
6.
6, I
no.
mean.
Number 6 is A. Audrey, what did you say? B?
Yeah.
Yes,
No,
maybe that's B.
no. Whenever you have a
Oh.
base to a power
And you know
over
that I had
base
it
to
for
a
A, and I
power,
said, I
no,
change my
that
stuff.
one of your rules where you have within the paren to the power, and then you could
Yeah.
apply the power to the numerator and the denominator,
Oh.
right?
Mm-hmm. So
Well,
the 5 to the
Audrey,
7.
5 to the 6 is to the 0. 5 over 6, 0 is a 1. This is not a 1.
Oh,
Can't
yes.
be,
Oh,
right?
yeah, I
Any
messed up
number
there.
to the 0 power is a 1.
Yeah, I messed up there.
Okay.
Yeah, I messed up.
Yeah.
That's right, Latoya. That's one of the few you missed.
No, only missed 2. I got an 80.
Yeah, that's was only one of the 2 that you missed. Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
But Miss, I don't understand number 6 at all.
Okay. 5. Okay. If you take this
You
number,
can't because it doesn't have a equal. It doesn't
okay,
calculate by itself.
let's take that number. I'll say these. Okay, 5 over. Okay, let's put that there. 5 to the 7th over 6 to the 7th. That's this. You've got 5, the base, 6, the base, and 7, the exponent. So when you have this with the raised to the same power, you can put the 5 over the 6 and raise it all to the 7th.
Oh,
Okay.
just like that.
Yes.
Okay.
So you can take this, put in parentheses, and put the 5 over the 6. And since they raised to the same power, we can put the 7
Back. Okay.
here on this expression. Okay.
Thank you.
Got it? That's one of your exponent rules. I guess I have to send those. You probably didn't get those because I sent those out, I think, before. We have a list of the
Yeah.
rules
right.
of exponents. Okay.
Yeah, you could send us that, Miss Barbara.
I think you have it already. We went over it. You know that table that I gave
Oh.
you, but I can send it again. Okay, make a note here. Send exponent rules to all. To all. Okay. Now,
Paper today, paper too, Miss.
Hmm?
And today,
Mm,
paper
yeah,
two
go
now.
oh yeah,
ahead.
everything we're going through, you'll get a copy. This
Okay.
the whole session. You'll get a copy. Now, number 7.
Number 7, I have A.
Okay.
It's 3.
Huh?
I think it's 3.
You
Yeah.
have A.
How
No,
did
it's 3.
Wait, now Audrey said A. How did you get A, Audrey? Latoya said 3.
D as in dog.
Yeah,
I
D
So when
is-
it's raised to
I add
0 power
everything.
is 1.
okay. Audrey said A. Latoya said D as in dog. Maureen, what would you say the answer is?
Let's see.
Miss, can I say something?
Yes.
The way I look at it, I would go with Audrey. Because I
You
don't
go
know
with
what
Audrey?
because the 0, 0, 0 for the exponent. I
Okay,
would
so
just type-
Mercedes and Audrey are saying A. Latoya is saying D as in dog.
You know what?
Maureen, what would you say?
I would say
She's
A
right,
too.
you know,
but I
Miss
can't
Barbara,
remember
she's
Wait a
the
right.
minute, Maureen.
She's
what
right.
would you-
She's right.
Maureen,
I would
what
say
would
A.
you would say?
Z-
So I got
D is
3A.
right, Miss Barbara, because the 0 to the 0 degree means that it is 1.
Yes.
Oh,
It is 1.
Remember I told you
And-
any
yeah.
number to the
Any
0
number that
is
covers
1.
0, yeah,
Is
it's
So
one.
this is 1
Okay.
plus
Yeah.
1 plus 1.
Yeah, that's right. Yeah, I
That's
forget
right.
that
Latoya
easy.
is Latoya is absolutely correct.
Right.
Right, yes, I forget that the zero
This
is one,
one
you know, I forget that.
never miss me again. Trust me. This one I will
Answer
never get wrong again.
D.
Yeah, I forget
Okay,
that. Yeah, I forget that the zero is one, means one, everything is one.
yes. So all
Yeah,
you
I
do
forgot
is
that.
just put 1 plus 1.
One plus one plus
Plus
one,
Yeah,
plus- yeah,
that's just 1
yeah.
plus 1
One plus
plus
one plus
1,
one.
which
plus
is
1
equal to
is 3.
3.
I
Okay,
forget that the zero is one. I forget that.
that's one of the exponent rules. Very
Yeah,
important.
it's one rule. I
Any-
forgot that.
and remember that applies to numbers and variables.
Yeah, I
Yeah.
forget
So
that.
any number of variable to the 0 power
Not-
is
not
a
to forget
1.
about-
One.
Mercedes, you'll remember that now, right?
Yes, I will.
Yes, any number to the 0 power
Good.
is
Yeah, no, no, yes, that's
1.
correct, but I know.
So what did you do, Audrey, at first? Add 100 to 20 and then 5?
Yes, I just do it rough so the night. I just do it so rough like that night. I didn't even thinking about that. That zero
Okay.
thing.
That's a common error. But now, once you see it, you got it in your head now that that's not right.
Yeah.
Okay. Number 8.
Number 8. I put negative 3 to the 7th. I don't know if I'm right.
What did you?
Number
What was
8.
you got? What
Oh,
was
no,
your
number
answer?
8, I put C. Sorry.
You put C.
Number 8, I have C. Yeah.
Okay.
Mm,
Latoya
how
had
is
that
it?
one right too. Look, okay, Audrey, you want to explain how you got that? Let me just write this. Because here you have a variable as part of the
Negative 3 to the
exponent.
second times
Okay,
negative 3 to the
just-
5th.
Let's just put that here, Audrey. Now I want you to explain, because sometimes with the variable and exponent, it's not so clear to everybody. Okay.
The M I put as a value of 1, and I add it to the 1 that is already there. That gives me 2. And I multiply the negative 3 in parentheses by the 2. No, sorry. I put the negative 3 times the negative 3 in parentheses. And I subtract the 2. No, I add a 2 to the 5 and I get 7. Negative 3 to the 7th.
Not comprehending.
Okay.
I don't say what the M plus
is
1
1.
up there,
M is 1.
and
I say M is
plus the
1.
next one, so it's 2. Okay, got you.
So that would be negative
Oh.
2 to the negative 3 to the second
Okay. Now,
times negative 3 to the 5th.
okay, Mercedes. What's
Yes.
the rule when you're multiplying exponents? What do you do to the exponents when you're
You
multiplying?
multiply. You multiply.
When you're multiplying with exponents, what do you do to the exponents?
You multiply. Or
No,
follow
you're
the
multiplying. What? No, you're either adding or subtracting. Remember, we
Yeah.
just went over when you're multiplying, you add the exponents. When you're dividing, you subtract the exponents. Correct?
So-
When they have the same base.
So when you're yes. So because
Okay.
it's subtraction sign, you're going to add.
No, we're not talking signs here. Doesn't matter what the signs are. The rule for exponents is the multiplication of exponents with the same base, you add the exponents.
Exponent.
Okay, so they both have a -3.
Yeah.
So in order to get a 7 over here, if this one has a 5, what must be the power on this 3, this -3?
This minus the oh, that's 7.
No, if my total when I add my exponents is 7, right?
Yeah.
You see
Yeah.
it right here.
Yes.
This one has a 5. what must be the power on this -3 in order for me to get a 7?
Definitely 2.
2. That means what?
You're
M
going- Yeah,
plus 1 equal 2. Right? And if
okay,
M plus 1 is equal to 2, what is M equal?
1.
That's it. That's how you get the 1.
Okay,
Okay. In other words, to get this 7 over here and I have a 5 here, this exponent on this -3 must be a 2. So M plus 1 is 2, then M equals 2 minus 1 equal 1. So this would be M. Let's write this. That's how you get the value of the M. Okay. So that M then would be equal to 2 minus 1. And that would be equal to 1. Okay. Got it?
yeah,
Remember the rule. When I'll send you those rules, they're there. But when you're multiplying with the same base, you add the exponents. Audrey, were you about to say something?
No, I was gonna tell you I didn't do the last one because I got a little messed up with that.
Okay. So number 8 answer is C. Okay, let's go to number 9.
Number 9 is air.
Let's see, number 9.
That's what I write, air. But I didn't do the last one, number 10.
Okay. Let's go to number 9. Okay. You said you got, for number 9, you got what?
Air.
Latoya, oh, you're on mute. Latoya, are you there? Can you answer? No, I think she's checking out. Mercedes, what is the answer for 9?
what is the variable of 2 to the second
I
power
didn't
time?
hear.
Oh, minute. Hold up.
I didn't hear what you said.
Let me see if I'm mute. Can you hear me? I'm not mute. Can you hear me?
No, I can hear
Yeah,
you.
I hear you now.
Okay, I'm sorry.
What's the value of 4 to the second times 4 to the -2? Let me just copy this. Okay, so let me copy this. Now I just said when you multiply, you add the exponents, right? So let me just make this bigger. Okay, so 4 to the second times 4 to the -2. And if I add the exponents, what would this look like, Mercedes? This would be what?
If point, that will be 16.
No, you add the exponent. So
That point will be
same base.
Oh,
What would it be?
4.
4.
No,
4
the
over 4
exponent.
is 1.
No, you're adding the exponent. So this is a
Yeah.
2. And
And a
this
2.
is, so if I say plus, I'm adding exponents, right? And that other one is a -2.
Mhm.
So that's minus, this should be a -2 here. Let me put this here. In parentheses, plus, and that's a -2.
Just get 0.
Yeah, you get 0. So this
Yeah.
would be equal to, okay, so this would be equal to 4 to the 0 power. And what
Oh,
did we
yes.
say?
Sure. What are you thinking?
All
Ah,
right,
damn it.
Audrey, what did we say about any number to the
Ah.
0?
1.
1.
1.
Yeah.
I messed up again.
That's how you get C.
Yeah, see, yeah, I messed up again.
Mercedes, you following?
I'm
I
trying to
forget that they
follow,
had
or
the
you
same
get
base.
or you get
They
the,
had the same base. That's what messed me up. I forget.
Yeah, you gotta
Damn
be,
it.
yes, Audrey, you gotta, once you add those, let's see,
4 to the
big here.
0 is
Once you
1.
add those two exponents and get a zero, any number or variable to the
Okay.
zero is
Yeah.
one.
Yeah.
Mercedes,
the-
question?
so the 4 to the
Okay.
2 plus power and the 2 and then minus 2 in the
Plus the 4 to the 0 is just the 1.
is 0.
I forget I
Alright.
the base is second one. I just, oh man.
She's talking.
I
Okay.
was thinking. It's okay. I'll correct it.
What were you saying, Mercedes?
I was saying that
Mhm.
when you're trying to get,
Okay,
or you
okay.
get the 1 or you get the 0. So
Because
4 to
a plus
Four-
2 and a minus 2 gives you 0.
0, yeah.
Times 4 to the negative second.
Then
And the
any
0 is
number
1.
to the 0, any number variable to the 0 power gives you 1. So the answer is 1. So 1 corresponds to C. So that's why it makes the answer C correct.
Okay.
I
Got
didn't
it?
do number 6. They didn't do number 10.
Okay. Number 10.
I didn't do that, Miss Barbara.
You didn't do that one. Maureen, how would you do number 10?
Because I get a little confused with it.
You will add the powers, right?
If they have the same base.
Oh, call that 60 power 2 to the power 4.
I thought it'd be 6 to the second.
Audrey,
Whatever.
if they have the same base, you can add the powers. So
But
take
they don't have the
this,
same base.
Maureen, what did you get?
But one about negative, one about positive.
So
There's only 2 there that have the same base. There's 2 that have the same base, and 1 has a 2.
Okay, so let's just put, okay, 6 to the 4th times 6, what, 6
What?
to the
6 base, 6 to
second.
the 4.
They got this, they have the
Six to
same
the
power,
second.
right?
1 is negative, Miss Barbara.
Yeah, 1 is negative, so a plus 2 and a minus 2 is what?
Let me check that one. Because I get confused with
And
it.
this would be the 2. Let's put 2
2
to the 4th.
negative.
Yeah.
So let me just rewrite that. Okay, so that would be
It's negative
2.
2.
Let's see. 2 to the 4th.
Negative 2.
That's a different base.
It's
right?
0. Yeah, so that is different.
Okay, so Audrey,
Mhm.
6 to the second times 6 to the minus 2 gives you what?
0.
6 to the 0.
Right.
So that would be then equal 6 to the 0 power. So let's put our 0 there. Right? And then put our times 2 to the 4. Right? So this would be then times, I'll put the dot again, 2 to the 4th. Well, but what's 6 to the 0 power?
0.
0.
1.
1.
1.
Right. Okay. So what's 2 to the 4th power, Latoya?
12. No, sorry. 2 times 2 times 2 times 2.
It's
24.
what?
2 to the 4th power, 2 times 2 times 2 times 2.
No.
2 times 2 times 2
16.
times is 16.
Oh,
16.
16. Sure.
So that's your answer, 16. Audrey, you see it?
Uh-huh.
You see this, the 6's have the same base, so you can multiply those. The plus 2 and a minus 2 gives you 0. So that's a 1, right? 2 to the 4th is 16. So 1 times 16 is 16. So the answer is
Yeah.
D.
I got
Okay.
it right at home and I'm saying stupidly.
Yeah, I can figure it out. That way I can figure it out.
Latoya, did you have that one right?
Yeah, I have it right, but I left my paper home.
Okay.
The only one I got was the one with the 5 and the 6 things.
Okay. Audrey, you see it now?
Where's the
Uh,
receiver?
Audrey, you see how you get the 16?
Yeah.
Okay. There
I see the
again,
receiver.
Audrey, you're getting your,
Oh.
your 0 powers.
Yes,
Oh.
that I messed up.
Yeah, you see your
This
6,
one?
the 6 to the second
Oh, see,
times
that's why.
6 to the -2. That gives you 0 because you're adding the +2 and a -2, just like we did up here, and you get 6 to the 0 power. Then the 2 to the 4, you can expand that out 2 times itself 4 times, you get 16. So 16 times 1 is 16.
Yeah.
Questions?
Mhm.
Okay.
I messed up big time.
I think. So Audrey, how many did you have right? You had a lot of.
That's just.
Let me see. I have 1.
You should have had a lot of them right.
Oh God.
Okay.
2,
Okay. Now
3, 4, 5.
any questions on
5.
exponents? Maureen,
I ain't got a
Mercedes,
focus more.
Audrey,
That's 0 in.
Latoya.
I'm
How
really
many?
getting this.
What is
I
it?
ain't got
Merce-
theory much on, and that's
I'm getting this one, miss. I'm really getting it.
Very good. Audrey, you had out of 10. How many you had correct?
5.
Okay. Latoya had 8. But I think if I gave you
Huh?
this again, I think everybody would get a whole lot more right.
3,
I think I'll
4.
give you another exponent exercise just for practice.
Yeah, that was
all right?
a good practice, though.
Yeah, so I'll give you another one, and you can do like Latoya. You can
Yeah,
text me or
I
email
because
the
I missed out
answers,
1, which is 6,
and
and I
I'll
got 4
check
to 4
them,
wrong.
and we'll go over them in class. But it's nice for you to
Miss,
practice.
Miss,
Yes.
can you email? I know you're going to send the paper to me, but can you email this one to Miss again?
I'm sorry. What was that, Mercedes?
What you just did here, can you please email this one to me?
Oh yes, you'll be getting.
Although I
all-
want the paper still, but I just want to look over it again.
No, I send this out to everybody.
Yeah.
Everybody gets it. Even the couple of people who are not here, I send this out. Okay. Now let's go. Any questions on exponents? So you'll be getting 2 things now. You'll be getting a homework, and you'll get the exponent rules again. All right. And I want you to do them. And you can, like I say, you can text me answers, and I'll check them. And like Latoya is always anxious to see her answers. And that's good. It's good to know how you're doing. It really is, just where you stand and what you need to work on. Now, let's do a new share. And let's go to what we are doing today. Let's see where we are here. Okay. Algebraic expressions. What's the difference between an expression and an equation? Audrey, what's the difference between an algebraic expression and an algebraic equation?
I'm not sure.
Well, the difference is equations have equal signs. Algebraic equations have equal signs.
Oh, the equation have equal signs.
Expressions do not. Okay, they're only separated by a mathematical operation, either addition, subtraction, multiplication, division. But equations always have equal signs. Okay, that's the difference. Now,
So she said the equation have equal signs.
right, expressions do not.
Oh, okay.
That's all you need to know. Expressions do not have equal signs. Equations have equal signs. That's all. Equal, equation. Very easy to remember, right? Equal, equations. Equal sign, equations. No equal signs in the expressions, okay? Now, we can have 1-term expression, we could have 2-term expressions, we could have more than one term. We could have what we call trinomials. We'll be referring to most of everything we do as polynomials.
What happened?
So if you have one term in the expression, it's called a monomial. I gave you an example here, 3x squared. That's a monomial. One term. The one term is 3x squared.
Nominals, binomials, and all that is.
Binomial, you have two terms. Here you have two terms. One is called 5x, one is called 4. Trinomial, 3 terms. 3x, 3 is a term, 2x is a term, the constant 9 is a term. Polynomials, that means more than one term. That's all. So we'll be probably referring to everything as polynomials. All right. Now we want to add and subtract algebraic expressions. Okay.
Trinomials, 3 terms.
So in order to add and subtract, they have to be like terms. Okay. In order to have like terms, they have to be terms that have variables raised to the same exponent. In other words, you can't add an x to the third and an x to the second, but you can add x to the third plus x to the third. Okay. So as you do these, you'll see the difference. For instance, you can add 6x squared and x squared. And when you don't see a coefficient in front of the variable, that's a 1. So a 6x squared and an x squared is 7, 6 plus 1. 14y and 3y, you can subtract those. 14y minus 3y is 7y, just subtract the coefficient. But if this was 14y and 3x, then you could not subtract them. You could not add them. Okay, they must have the same variable. That's what we mean by like terms. Now, how do we determine how many terms we had? That's just, I just told you something about terms. Now, let's just go through this really quickly.
4
Okay.
terms?
Maureen, how many terms in number 1? Maureen, how many terms? Number 1. Right here. 4n plus 6b minus 8. How many terms?
3.
3. Very good. There are 3 terms. They are 4n, 6b, and the constant 8. All right. So there are 3 terms. Okay. Mercedes, how many terms in number 2?
3 also.
3 also, that's right. Okay, 3 terms. How many in number 3?
1.
1. Okay, because it's just 1 term. Okay, so we put 1. Okay, Mercedes, how many in number 4?
We have 4.
4. Right, very good. Okay, keep going, Mercedes. Number 5, how many? How many?
Sorry, 5.
5, that's right. So now you know. And remember, terms are separated by operators. So you can tell the number of terms because they're separated by either a plus or a minus or a multiplication or a division, usually plus and minus, right? So these 2 terms separated by minus, these 2 by plus, these 2 by minus, these 2 by plus. Okay, so that number 5 has 5 terms. Got it? Okay, the other thing I want you to remember is the degree and order of a polynomial. And degree, we're talking powers. All right. So you take a monomial in a polynomial, that's like one of the terms, and add up the powers, and that's how you get the degree. So example, 3x to the second, degree is 2 because there's a power of 2 on the x. If I go to this expression, 4a to the second, b to the third, c, my degree is 6 because I have 2 on the a, 3 on the b, 1 on the c. Remember, the 1 is the default. 3 plus 2 plus 1 is 6. On this one, what is my highest degree? Well, it's 4 on the X, but look here, I have 3 on the X, 2 on the Y, and 3 plus 2 is 5. So that degree is 5. Any questions on degree?
Please repeat that one, Miss Barbara.
Okay.
Can you please?
All right. So you look at a monomial term, and monomial is just one term. So there's a term there, there's a term there, a term there. Now the terms that have powers is the X right here, and
Yes.
then the X and the Y right here. But this one has a 4 power, right? X and Y has a sum of 3 plus 2, which is 5. So my highest degree is on this term. So that degree is 5.
We could not use the 4.
No, because 3x to the third, y to the second has a total of 5. 3 on the X, 2 on the Y. So 3 plus 2 is 5. So that degree is 5. Now, we usually write polynomials in descending order. In other words, we have from high degree to low degree. All right, that's the usual way of writing. Sometimes you won't see it like that, and you may have to get it in order to do some operations with it, right? Now, let's look at, now, knowing that, I said, now let's put these polynomials in descending order from the highest power to the lowest power. So which one would I write first, Mercedes? I'm going from high to low. Which one would I write first?
Pardon me, what number you are again? Just been on to pick up something and miss what the issue
Put this polynomial in descending order. 6y to the third plus 4y to the fifth minus 2y to the second by the 6y plus 8y to the fourth plus 7. Now, descending order means you're going from highest degree to lowest degree. So which one is the highest?
The 7? Or
No,
It
7.
was-
No, constants. No, we only really looking at the ones with variables, because the
Okay,
constants
okay.
are never figure in the degree.
Y to the
Okay.
5th.
What would
So,
it be, Audrey? What did you say?
4y to the 5th.
Yeah, you got that,
me
Mercedes?
first. Is me first. Yes, that's the
Oh.
answer.
Okay, all right. 4y to the fifth. So we take this 4y to the fifth. We put these in order. And we put that one first, right?
Yes.
What's the next one, Mercedes?
The next one is 8y to the fourth.
Okay, so 8y to the fourth, and I'll have to make that bigger. 8y to the fourth, that comes, the fourth comes after the 5. So let's copy that. Put it here. Okay, that's a plus sign. Make this 36. Okay, so what comes next, Maureen?
Y to the third,
Let's put here. What did you say, Maureen?
6x to the third,
Well, 6 is 6y.
or 6y.
6y to the third. So let's put the third here. Okay. And Mercedes, what's the next one?
Next one is 2y to the second power.
Okay, so that's a minus 2y to the second. So let's put the second here. And Mercedes, keep going. What's the next one?
The last one is 6y.
Okay, so that's a minus 6y. And what's next?
Plus 7.
Plus 7. That's right. You got it. So now you know how to put them in order, right?
Yes, ma'am.
Descending order. And ascending order means you'd put from low to high. Okay, so if you had, you'd put, and it really doesn't matter where you put the 7 because the 7 doesn't figure into the degree. All right. Now, when we can combine algebraic expressions through addition and subtraction and multiplication and division. But we can only add the like
The like terms,
terms, and like terms have the same
base, variables, right?
have the same variable, all right, and same exponents. All right, so let's just bring this here. Now, subtract, okay, no, this is, we're subtracting 2x squared plus 3ab minus x squared plus ab equal x squared plus 4ab. Now, we can combine the 2x squared and the minus x squared, right? And the x squared, and we combine the 3ab, the 4ab, and the ab. All right, but we can't not combine things that are not alike. We can only combine the ones with the same variable and power. So 2x squared can be combined with the, well, this one actually, let me put it like this, because actually they are adding 2x squared minus x squared gives you x squared, and then 3ab plus 1ab gives you 4ab. So this is what you get when you combine these expressions, okay? Questions on
And
that?
right there,
Yes, question?
is ends right there?
Yeah, what, okay. If I said evaluate this expression, right? You'll combine the 2x squared and the minus x squared, that would give you the x squared.
Okay.
Let me just put this like this. Okay, I'll do it like this. What is this expression equal to? If I gave you this expression and then I gave you some multiple choices, this would be the correct answer, because the 2x squared minus x squared is 1x squared. Remember I said the 1 is the
Oh.
default.
Yeah.
The 3ab and the plus 1ab gives me the 4ab. That's how I
Yeah.
got that answer. Got it?
Okay.
Okay. Now we want to do some examples. Let's see. Okay, I want to do this. Okay. Now I want you to solve this one. Let me go back. You're going to collect your like terms. Solve this. 12m squared minus 9m plus 5m minus 4m squared minus 7m plus 10. Do that one. Tell me what you get.
4.
Remember, they have to have the same variable and same power in order to combine them. Anybody has an answer? Maureen, you have an answer?
Not yet.
You have m squared here, 12, and you have a minus here. You can combine those. You have all these m's. You can combine all those m's. And then, of course, the 10 doesn't add to anything.
Plus 10.
Or do you have an answer?
So she got 12m squared
So it's 4,
Minus
12m2
m squared
minus 4m2.
Maureen, sound like you're on the right path there. I hear you. me just put that there. So that's gonna be,
Yes, 9 plus 7 is 2.
That is 9m plus 5m,
so you,
7m.
so that you're gonna combine those.
Okay.
And what do you get
12
when you
plus
combine those, Maureen?
4 from 7, 8. Square
Yeah, 8, what?
plus now 7 from 9 is 2.
That you got, there, that takes care of your m square,
Yeah.
12m square minus 4m square, you got 8m square. What do you get for your m's, Maureen? Combine all the
2.
m's, what do you get?
5, 9 plus 5
Okay, 5.
is 14.
Okay, so you have
Oh,
minus,
it's something.
okay, minus 9m plus 5m
Plus 5.
minus
Minus 7
minus
M.
7m.
plus 10.
2.
Okay, so I'm just putting all the m's here.
Is
Now,
9,
what does that give you, Maureen?
minus 9.
Okay.
Minus 9m plus 5m minus 7m. What does that give you?
Plus 5 and minus 7 and there's 7.
Okay. 7.
7 minus 9 is 2, and 2 plus 5 is 7.
What's a minus 9m plus
Minus
5m
7m.
minus 7m? What does that equal to?
2m plus 5m is
7.
7.
So minus 11.
Minus
Minus 11 what,
9m.
Latoya?
11M.
Oh, okay. Don't leave out
Sorry.
your variables. Minus 11m. Does everybody
Sorry.
see that? She combined her negatives,
Yes, and the 4,
9m
yes.
and minus 7 is a minus 16m. And then added a 5m, different signs, you remember to subtract.
Right.
You have more negative than positive. Yes,
Okay, so 12
Mercedes?
Can you scroll up, a little?
12 and
Okay,
Yes, thank you.
and
got it?
Take it more
minus
to the
4
top,
and to the
right?
second.
What do you want it to?
Minus 2 minus no.
Okay,
She won't have it fast enough.
Mercedes, can you see it?
Minus 7 plus 10.
that's the number.
12, 4, and
Minus
plus
9m plus 5m minus 7m. Like Toya said, a minus 11m, because this you get what? Minus
and plus 5
A minus and a minus is a plus.
m plus 5m.
Into 11.
Unlike signs, you subtract.
Equals 11.
5 from 16 is 11. You have more minus than plus, so your answer will be negative.
I don't get it, miss.
What's wrong, Mercedes?
I don't get it. 'Cause I
Okay.
like
Because
after plus 5m, I see like minus 4. Is that a
into the
minus
second,
4?
That's a 7. This is
minus
right from
9
what we,
and
no,
plus
the-
5
Yeah,
and
4 and then I see 7m
minus 4 m to the
plus 10.
second.
yeah, that goes with this.
7,
12m to the
7,
second minus
and
9m
plus
plus
No, no.
5m minus 4m to the second
12
minus 7m plus 10.
m to the second.
is
Please
all-
go back up to, please go
minus
back up
4
to,
m to the
before you
second
begin to write it, from 12.
equals
Just
m.
name them for me.
That means 9.
right
You
here,
said 12, yes,
then
and
12m to the second
5m
Yeah.
minus
minus
9m
7m
yes,
plus
equals
5m
11.
minus 4m to the second minus
hold on.
7
Oh, minus
plus
4m.
10
So that part of mine cut off, so I don't see it properly.
minus 4m to the second.
Oh,
You on your phone or your iPad?
I'm on the phone, my iPad, I
Okay,
don't know what
that's why
that shut
the
down.
screen is small. Okay, 12, I'll go start back over. That's okay. 12m to the second minus 9m plus 5m minus 4m to the second minus 7m plus 10. So like terms would be the 12m to the second and the minus 4m to the second. So that's what I did. Combine these first terms to the m to the second, right? 12m to the second minus 4m to the second, subtract 4 from 12, you get 8m to the second. Mercedes, follow?
Yes.
Okay, then I took all the m's and combined. I have a minus 9m, have a plus 5m, and I have a minus 7m. And that's the one Latoya combined and got the
14
minus
minus 7.
11m. Okay,
Oh,
combine them.
so
Here's a
hold it.
negative.
wait, hold a minute. Miss. So she says 9m plus 5m is 14 and the minus 7.
No. Mercedes, back up. You can
Okay.
combine all your negatives. Minus 9m and a minus 7m gives you a minus 16m. Now you add the 5m to it. So when your signs are unlike and you're adding, you subtract. So the 5 from the 16 is 11. And the sign is negative because your biggest absolute value, 16, has a negative.
Yeah, I'm sorry, miss. I missed something right there in
Where?
you said m plus 5m again.
Where did you miss? Up here?
9m plus 5m.
Minus 9m. That's a minus. That's a
9m.
minus sign right here. You see it right
Yes.
here? That's
Yes.
a minus. So I said minus 9m plus 5m minus 7m. You got it?
Hold on, but I'm hearing you again. Please repeat. Sorry.
Okay, I went back up to my original expression. Minus 9m, put
Yes.
here, plus 5m minus 7m. And now I can combine all those like terms that are m's. You got it?
So you minus 9m plus
Minus
5.
9m, minus.
Yes, minus.
That's a
I'm saying
And then a minus 7, that gives you a minus 16m.
oh yeah.
And then I have a plus 5m.
M.
Unlike added, you subtract. So 5 from 16 is 11. The sign of the number with the bigger absolute value, which is 16. Or as I say, if you got more negative than positive, your answer would be negative. Got it? Now put it all together, you get what? 8m squared minus 11m plus 10. So your answer would be 8m squared. Let's put it all together. And I put the 8m squared here. And I put minus 11m, putting these in order. So that would be minus 11m. And then a plus 10 plus. That's your answer. So that would be plus 10. So that's the answer. Okay. So to simplify that expression, you get 8m to the second minus 11m plus 10. That's your answer. Sorry. Questions?
We just gotta do this one over. We get a part of it good and not all of it good. But I don't want you to repeat. I'll over when I get the paper from you. I
Okay.
reviewed.
Yeah. So the important thing to remember, Mercedes, you combine the like terms. So you look at your m to the second, there are 2 of them. You combine them. You look at your m's, there are 3 of them. So you combine them. and then the 10, you constant, you leave just as it is. And then when you combine them all together, you have your answer. Got it?
Yes.
Okay. I think I have another one. Let's see if I have. Okay. 8A, there's the answer right. Now I have a subtraction. I want you to subtract 24AB minus 10B minus 18A from 30AB plus 12B plus 14A. So you have a subtraction here. And let me just write it. Okay, this is, I want you to do this one. Let me just put it here in order for you. Okay. Okay, no. You're subtracting from this one, so we'll put this one first. You tell me what answer you get. So you put this one. Okay. 3. And you want to subtract 24AB minus 10B minus 18A from that. So let me put that underneath. Okay, and we put this underlined. Okay, so do the subtraction. Remember, this is minus this, okay? 30AB plus 12B plus 14A minus 24AB minus 10B minus 18A. So if I'm subtracting, then this would have, let's see, let's put minus. Put this in parentheses so you know the minus applies to everything in parentheses. So that minus for the subtraction applies to everything in parentheses. So that means you got to apply the minus to every expression in the parentheses. Audrey, you have an answer?
No.
Is Baba
You have an answer?
have something.
You have an
I have,
answer?
yeah, I have 6 minus 6
So-
minus
so what-
80.
You have what?
24, friend.
6
6.
minus 6AB.
24
A as in apple and B
Wait
as
a
in
minute,
banana.
Latoya. What do you have?
Minus 6AB for the 30 minus 24AB.
Wait a minute. How did you get a minus?
Because the 30 is bigger than the 24.
But this saying
Oh,
30
I put
minus.
mine at top. Oh, sorry, I put mine at top. I put my 24 at top, sorry. So 6AB,
Okay, so 6 AB and
then it's gonna be minus 2B.
Latoya, remember that minus is gonna apply to everything in the parentheses. So what's a minus times a minus?
A plus,
So what would be the answer for the B?
plus 22B.
That's it. Very good, Latoya. Okay, 22B.
B.
Okay, what about the A?
And then the A is minus 4A after that.
Minus, Latoya.
Minus 4A,
Wait, minus makes this a
Plus.
plus.
plus 32A.
That's it, 32A.
I didn't lay out mine like yours, that's what.
Yeah,
I did it the other way around.
well, I think it's easier when you do it this way. I mean, it
Yeah, I
prevents
think
making
it's
them.
easier,
Don't you
yeah.
think so? It prevents you from making
Yeah.
mistakes. See, if you put that minus there and apply the minus to everything, then this is a minus. So 30 AB minus a 24 AB gives you a 6. And then the minus minus make this a plus 10B, and a 12B and a plus 10B gives you a 22B. The minus on the minus 18 make this a plus, and a 14A and a plus 18A give you 32. So that's your answer.
Mm.
Yes, miss, that's the answer.
Any questions on that one?
No, what you doing? They up and down it there.
Very good, Latoya. Any questions? Mercedes, you follow?
Yes, I'm fine.
Okay, so when you're doing a subtraction, I personally think it's easier to write it this way and put the minus sign in front of it. Then everything in the parentheses is really the sign is going to be applied to. Minus, plus, minus, 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 plus, minus, minus, plus. Got it?
Yeah.
Maureen, you okay?
Yeah.
It's so quiet, mathematician Maureen. Me text you the other day. I said, mathematician, you never text me back.
Huh?
Maureen,
Mercedes, you all right?
so you sharp.
Yeah, I'm
You
fine,
never
I'm fine, I
text
got
me
it.
back.
Okay, very good. All right, now let's look at, okay. Now I got a nice little word problem for you.
Right, one. Sorry.
Okay, Jordan's family is buying new carpet for 2 rectangular rooms. You know what a rectangle looks like, right?
Yeah.
Name,
That's what she
two,
doing now.
Okay,
Number 3.
number 3. Jordan's father has challenged him to figure out the total area to be carpeted using an algebraic expression. The area of the largest room in square meters can be described by this expression. There's the expression, x squared plus 6x plus 7. The smaller room has the expression x squared minus 3. Now, we substitute for the x value as 3. The total area can be found by adding these two expressions, then substituting 3 into the expression for x. So let me take the x squared plus 6x plus 7. Okay. Okay, so I'm going to take that. Let's see. Okay.
This bar is too fine.
Yeah, I'll
You can't see a thing.
okay. So I'm going to simplify this for
You
you.
need to make it a little bigger.
Okay, here we go. This. Okay. Okay, we'll say that's room 1. Okay, now let me go back up here and get room 2 for you. And he said one room is x
X
squared
minus
minus
3.
3. There we go. Just copy that. And what are we substituting for the x?
1.
3.
3.
Oh,
X values is equal to 3. Okay.
okay.
Now,
Okay.
if you add these up, you're gonna get what is needed for the 2 rooms. Okay. So that's room 1, and let me put here. Make this bigger. Okay, so that's room 2. Room 2. Okay, now x equal to 3. You're gonna substitute x3. Now the sum, he said if you can use these expressions, and the total of these expressions is equal to the carpet, amount of carpet that would be needed for the room. Bigger. Okay. So what I want you to do is add these two numbers for the rooms, because you try to get it for the two rooms, right? So add the room 1 expression to the room 2 expression and substitute the 3 in for the X and tell me what you get. Got it?
Yeah.
There was a lot of words to this problem, but I simplified it for you by pulling out what you need. You just need to know the algebraic expression for room 1, algebraic expression for room 2, and the substitution for the variable, what the value is. He gave them a value of 3.
That's a 9. Plus 18 plus 7 for room 1.
I want the total for the two rooms.
Oh. Oh.
Total for the two rooms.
It's gonna be in a centimeters,
It's in meters.
meters,
Square, I think it's square meters.
square meters.
Yes.
I got 28 meters. I don't know if it's right.
18, this time is 25, 25, and 9 is 34.
Yeah, Miss Barbara?
Yeah, I heard you.
You didn't say nothing. So
Yes,
that's
I
fine.
don't like your answer.
Oh, crap. That's funny.
Victoria, I don't like your answer.
Oh, crap. She said, I don't like answer. I did it out.
You added it
37,
and substituted in the,
37, 37.
Yeah, I
Miss
did
Barbara,
it.
37 square meters.
you got 37.
Mhm.
I know what I'm doing wrong.
Because fx is the 3 to the that's 9 plus
When
18.
you added the two rooms expressions, Audrey, what did you get when you added this?
You mean the first part?
No, you got to add these. You have to add these two and then
Yes.
substitute in the value for the X. So when you added these two, what did you get?
43?
No, I want to
Oh,
know
yeah,
for the
37.
variables. No. When you
9
added
squared.
these, what did you get?
18.
No, I don't want to hear a number. What's when you added x squared plus 6x plus 7 plus x squared minus 3? What did you get?
I don't know. We worked it
Okay,
out.
wait a minute. Let me go back over. Let me go
This
back
is
over.
wrong.
Okay.
Or maybe you
X squared.
substituted and then added. You know,
Yeah,
either
that's
way.
what we did.
Okay.
Yes.
So when you substituted, this would be what? 3 squared
9
9 plus
plus
18.
18 plus 7.
6 times 3.
18
18.
Okay. So
plus
18
7.
plus 9 is 27.
Take
Plus
7.
7 is what?
34.
34.
34.
Right.
Now, what is this one?
That one is 9 minus 3.
9 minus
Which is
9 minus
6.
3.
And what's 37 and 6?
41. I go
Mhm.
over. Okay,
No,
43.
37 and 6?
43. I said 43.
Oh, I'm
I
sorry. I
said
didn't hear the
no.
43. I didn't hear the 43.
Yeah,
Sorry,
I said
Latoya.
43 second time. and
43.
you
That's
said no.
correct. That is
Yes.
correct.
I was like, I was
Okay.
giving up.
All right. So if you substitute in the first one, let's just say.
And 2, 3 to 6.
Well, actually, I
don't know
just
what that
added
is.
mine and then substituted, but either way, it's simpler to do it
This
that
is
way.
43.
So you'd have,
43 square feet,
all
or
right,
whatever that is. square feet.
3 to the second.
Right.
Just put this here. Okay, 3 to the second,
Mhm.
all right? And that would be plus
Mhm.
6,
Yep.
and x is 3.
Mhm.
Plus 7.
Mhm.
So the first room is going to be
Okay.
9 plus 18,
7 equals
and that's
14.
9 plus 18 is what,
9 plus
27,
34, and 7 is 34.
Yeah,
and that's
9
Yes.
plus
34
8.
It's 43.
equals
Yeah.
34, right?
Mhm, I got that
And
right.
then the next
X
one,
to the 7 is
let's see if
3.
I can bring this up some. I was trying to put this all
It
on
is
one.
9 minus
That's all right. Let me
9
just,
minus 3 is equals to 6. So 6 for 34 is 42.
okay. So we've got, okay, that's room 1. Okay, so room 2, let me bring this up.
Mhm.
Trying to put it all together.
Mhm.
Okay, so that this will be 3 squared, right? So I just copy that again.
Eight.
Minus 3. Okay, so 3 square minus 3. That would be 9 minus 3 equals what? 6. 3 times 3 is 9, minus 3 is 6. No, something is wrong. What did I get here? Okay, 3 times 2 is 6, and 18 is 6. 2, 7, 25, and 6 is 30. Oh, I got 43, so where did I go wrong here? Okay. X squared, that's 3, that's 9. 6 times 3 is 18.
Yeah,
18
18 right
7 is
here.
25, and 9 is 34. And then 3 squared is 9 minus 3 is 6. How did we get 43 before? Because that's coming out 40. Right?
It's 18 plus 18 plus 7.
Oh, 3 times 3 is 9, and 7 is 16, and 18. Where's the error here? 3 times 3 squared, let's see. Okay, that's 9
Mhm.
plus 18 plus 7. And that's 25 plus 9, that's 34.
Yeah.
That what you got, Latoya?
Yeah, that's
Mhm,
what
I
I
got
did.
two.
That's how I
Okay,
did it.
and then the x squared minus 3 is the room 2.
2.
So that's
Mhm.
3 squared, 9 minus 3 is 6.
3 squared.
And then 36 and 34 and 6 is 40. So where did we get 43 before? Oh, let's see. No, we added
It's
this.
7. You left the
36
7.
and 7.
No, I've got the 7 right here.
9 plus
9
18.
plus 18 plus 7,
18 equals 27.
25,
So 34.
34, and then 3 squares 9 minus 3 is 6.
9
And
and 6.
34 and 6 is 40.
40. So 43 was the first and 40 was the second.
No, I'm getting the sum of the 2 rooms.
Oh,
Let's see, 18 plus
X
18
is
is 36, 7.
2, 3. Oops. So 2.
When I add them together, I got 43. I got 2x squared plus 6x. Oh, I know the problem. That 7 should be a 4. 40 is correct.
So
40 is correct. That should be 34 plus 6. 40 is correct. I see where the error I made before when I did this one, because I had 7, but the 7 I had to subtract a 3 from it. That would have given me a 4. Okay.
Yeah.
So it's 34 plus 6 equal 40.
18.
Questions?
Yeah,
There is one,
Miss, I'm just listening to you guys and trying to comprehend it.
Mhm.
Okay. She says this is it.
I know you put
23.
3 where the X is, right?
33.
Let's see, this should be a 4 right here. 9 plus 18 plus 4. Let's see.
X.
18 plus 18
Let's do the
is
second.
36 plus 4.
So that would be
Look at it, but
6.
it should be 40. The correct
9.
answer is 40.
18 plus 7.
Yeah. This, because see, I had a constant here,
Mhm.
a 7 and a minus 3
18
gives me a minus 4. And my original, I don't know if you did that, Latoya, but the constant would be combined to 7 and the minus 3 gives you a 4. So this would be plus, but see here, I had the 7 and the minus 3, but when I did mine together, I did. So the correct answer is 40 square meters.
oh,
3 to the second is 9. And 63 is 18.
40 square
18 and 9
meters.
is 27. 27 and 7 is 34.
That what you have, Audrey? 40?
No, I had 34 first. And then when you do the other part, it would be
And then
9
the other
minus
is
3 would be 6.
the 3.
So then you had the 3 3 is 9.
X squared,
minus 3.
3 squared 9 minus 3 is 6.
3
So
is
34 and 6 is 40.
6 and 4 is 40, yes.
40 square meters. So Toy, you got it?
Yes, 40.
yeah,
Yes, 40,
It's
yes.
40. Yeah. 40
Yeah, I got
square
40.
meters is the total. The point is,
yeah,
they gave you algebraic expressions for the 2 rooms. You have to add those together and substitute in the variable 3 and then get the actual number of square meters you'll need.
yeah.
Questions? Mercedes, question?
I'm just listening to you guys because I didn't comprehend this one. It was tough for me.
Yeah, well, this one is a man challenged his son to find out how many square meters for the 2 rooms, to carpet 2 rooms, but he gave him the room, he didn't give them dimensions like length and width, he gave them an algebraic expression for each room. And it said, if you add those 2 together, substitute 3 for the variable, you'll get the number of square meters of carpeting we will need for the 2 rooms. Got it?
No algebra is making house.
So algebraic expression for room 1, algebraic expression for room 2, substitute wherever you see an X of 3. So you get a number. Room 1, you get 34. Room 2, you get 6. Add the 2 together, you get 40 square meters. Got it?
Wow.
When I
Very
think I
good.
know algebra, I know nothing.
Questions?
I got to do that one over to get it.
Okay. All right. Well, I'll
Baba, you're
send.
digging up the algebra them for all about. No, you make
But
house.
this is real. This is like a real world. I thought it was a nice little real world problem because carpeting, you can understand carpeting something, right? And usually it's in square dimensions. But instead of giving, like normally we say 6 feet long and 5 feet wide and multiply it all, say let's put in some algebraic expressions here. So it gives you a good way to practice adding algebraic expressions, right? Okay,
If
so
Baba done with it, we are gonna be a student in algebra.
you're gonna be what?
A student in algebra.
All right, you're getting there. You're certainly getting there. You and Audrey, from what we've been doing. Okay. All right, so we're gonna stop here. I'll send you homework. I'll send you the session we went over, and of course we are, we did record this, so you'll I'll be loading this out to YouTube. Any questions on anything we've gone over?
This one is tricky. Bet you we have more in the other part. But this
What?
one. I bet you we have more in the other part with this one.
Yeah. All right, but you're doing good though. You're doing good. And Maureen and Mercedes, thanks for joining.
Okay.
You did
Thank
well.
you.
Okay.
Thank you.
And it's nice
Hey
to
Marie, I haven't heard from
Hi.
you.
Huh?
Hey, what's up with you?
No, I don't know. I don't like to call people that are working to tell you.
Okay.
So me still there work, me no